So, hi there. I'm Robert, and I'm making this video because I figured that when talking about myself, who I am, and giving the first impression, I can do like many others just, or I can be the exception, unique, and I can do something like this. Um, I believe by doing so, it's more personalized. You hear my voice, you hear my way of reasoning, my way of moving, the way how I look. Um, a lot of answers you kind of have about your host at first, I already answer from the get go. Um, and it's in the end always all about building up trust, right? So for me, this is the most transparent way that I can um, that I can share who I am. And I just want to use this video to just explain who I am, how things are looking, what accommodations are like, and yeah, the whole plan. So you can make a very good decision um, if you want to help me out or and be hosted by me or not. So let's start with the beginning. My name is Robert. I am 30 years old at the moment, and I'm born in Doetinchem, which is a city 30 kilometers from where I live right now. And I still have strong connections to that place, flatlands, agriculture, grass fields, cows. Like I always make the joke that my neighbor was always a cow, not a human. um, so I come from an although I'm born in a city, but I have a very strong connection to the farmers community and agriculture part. Um, that said, I'm currently living in the capital of the local province here, Arnhem, and it's great here. Um, yeah, and all in all, I'm well, doing well is perhaps a big word, but I got some luck that I eventually found a girlfriend, a Chinese girlfriend, and due to Corona, we had to postpone being together. But now, after 4 years' time and surviving the immigration service, she will be going to the Netherlands and live together with me. So around the end of January, begin February, probably. Now that seems all good news, and it truly is. But on the other hand, I also have some um, health problems. I have autism, I have complex PTSD, complex post traumatic stress disorder, I should say, and some other handicaps. Um, if you want to see a list, then I can provide. Um, and my life is a bit a struggle. Although I'm very talkative, very responsive, highly intelligent, um, I still struggle and suffer a bit. And although I have a great girlfriend, um, she cannot bear the brunt of everything, right? Um, so I developed something which is called making autistic lives successful. Let me go to that website for a moment. Where is it? There we go. And it's based around the idea that having a person going with you throughout the day and help you with whatever it is that you need to get done, autistic lives will eventually become successful. And um, I struggle a little bit, or I struggle quite a bit with it as well. And especially because I do not get it sorted to get an experiment going like that. This is not a company, by the way, just an experiment, a personal experiment. And I want to use Workaway as kind of an exchange. So, in exchange for you being here with me, living with me, you're getting your food and drinks secured. I have internet, and well, I will tell you more about it in a moment. But in exchange, you will walk with me a few hours per day, 4 to 6 hours per day, to get some things done for a number of days. And then we should see that where I am right now to where I want to be, there's like a major line going, um, trending upwards. And that's because by being together, I can get things off my mind and help translate them from um, what they are right now to what I want them to be. I have for that actually a picture um, to clarity. So essentially, your presence and helping me out kind of feels to me like this. So this is a bit my life. I'm more in the middle, and you help me to make sense of all of it. Um, because life to me, like now, right now, feels like this, very convoluted, and I don't want to put everything um, on my girlfriend. So I'm looking for means to make an exchange happen, and I think that this would be a very good thing. Now, you might be thinking like, "Oh no, Robert, I don't know if I can do this," and I'm like, "No worries. I know you're new. Maybe the Netherlands is even an entire foreign culture to you, but just your presence, just helping me to think through like what to do and how to do it, and just bouncing ideas back and forth like, you can do it perhaps this way, or perhaps you can do it that way. That helps me massively to get clarity in my mind, and through that getting things done. um so that is then the part, um what what I require, what I seek from you. So, what I would give in return? Well, let's go to Google Maps. This is the street that I'm living, and this here is the house where I'm living. That's the one. So, let's start from the top. I have solar panels, although due to a storm, some solar panels kind of got a little lower. No problem with this. This still functions. Um, And as you can see, you see two guys here. And the one here, that's me. I was a little bit fatter than I am currently. I've lost weight. And this is Minko. Minko is a volunteer that helps me out. And here we were installing the doorbell, I think. So it looks way better right now than it currently is. Some changes, for example, that iron bar here is now sitting here. There are curved rails like what you see here. Uh, if I zoom in a little, you see here this little trellis. So that's already placed here and over there. And then in the uh, spring, some green will grow up to that. It's gonna look beautiful. Anyway, so this is the house. On the front here is the living room, and the living room is made in such a way it's actually an has a sleeping couch, a good sleeping sofa, I should say. So that will serve as your bedroom during specific hours. And what those hours are, we should discuss something like, for example, from uh, 8 in the morning. Sorry, from 8 in the evening until 8 in the morning, something like that. Anyway, and well, this place has it all. It has a proper bathroom with a shower. It has a proper toilet with even an electrical bidet. So you don't need toilet paper. You can use water um, to clean your butt. I'm a big fan of that. I also call it the Butt Blaster 3000. So I have that. I have high quality, high speed internet. There's like an antenna here. So the internet speeds here are great and fluid. Like you see it, I can record a video and at the same time open a pretty heavy website. My own website is quite heavy website in just a few seconds. So the internet is solid here. Anyway, everything is clean. It has air filters, air purifiers, I should say, professional ones to be precise. I have ceiling ventilators. You can actually see one over there. So I have also climate control when it comes to warmth and cold, that I can redirect the airflow. Um, I'm also a professional organizer. So, as a professional organizer, I like things to be neat and clean. Now, I, it's hard for me to explain how it looks on the inside, but let me grab a picture um, um of how um, how my house looks like. Uh, well, this is a bit uh, excessive. It can be, some parts of my storage are like that, but I think this is a bit more representing how it is. Um, okay, yeah, this I still find convoluted, so that's not how it is. This. This is how it kind of looks with me instead of this. And then throughout the house. So, yeah, everything is quite um, organized, clean, and um, tidy. I also have a washing machine. I have a robot, vacuum, and mop, so automatic cleaning of the floors. Really, that's fantastic. I have a washing machine and a dryer all in one, so you can comfortably do your clothes, including hanging your clothes to dry if they cannot go into the dryer. And I also have a bit of a garden, so the front, the side, and the back. And hard to show it right now, but yeah, this house has it all. It has a dining table. It has a proper kitchen with a large fridge, induction plate for cooking. Really fantastic with the electric solar panels on top. Um, a lot of cutlery, tools to do the cooking. It's just all around. It's solid. This is a house. Um, well, as I've made it so that my girlfriend and I eventually can start a family. And um, yeah, this is how it looks. What I offer. So if you help me for 6 hours per day, from let's say Monday till Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you're free to go, well, whatever. I take good care of you. Um, as you can hear, I speak fluent English, fluent Dutch as well. I like to be prepared. So, for example, I'm willing to give you a spare key of the door, so you can always enter and leave the property if need be. Um, what else do I have? Um, let me think. When you want to go out through the city, I can help you out. I can go for a walk with you. Um, whatever you desire, I can help you out with it. And that I live on a pretty decent spot, I would also like to show. So I'm living here, and the city center of Arnhem is already here. So you might think, oh, this is a very busy place here. But that's the cool part about it. It's not. Um, this here is a very busy road, but I'm on a side branch, and this road is actually very silent, whilst it's still about 15 minutes of walking distance from the city center. And with that, a lot of interesting places, musea, swimming pools, yeah, whatever you heart's desire, it will probably exist in Arnhem. As it you can see, it's an uh, it's a capital city, so it has everything that you need. And if you're a guy, or as a girl not afraid to ride on a bike of a guy, you can even have my e-bike, so you can cycle around to whatever place you would like to cycle to, so to increase your radius. Yeah, I'm like that. So yeah, that's the story. Now, when it comes to hosting a Workaway, I will be honest, I've never done that before. So this is my first time. And I'm also not sure what would be a good time to be. Some people would like to stay for just a few weeks, others for a month or even longer. I don't really know what to expect and what would be suitable. So I kind of let that up to you. I would prefer if if you would be able to be with me at least for a month, so that um, um, so that we have some time to get to know each other, to get some things done. Um, yeah, like that. Um, it would be great if you have your own laptop slash phone with you, so that you can still stay in touch with whatever you want to in touch, or if you want to see or talk in some parts that are belong to your home country, then by all means I encourage that. Homesickness is hard. um, I've experienced it myself, so I know the feeling, and I don't want you to feel homesick. I want you to feel comfortable and enjoyable. um, what else is there to say? So yeah, preferably somebody that can at least be here for a month. That would be lovely. Um, what else can I say? I find myself a quite a negotiable person. I like honesty and transparency, and um, and directness as well. Now, of course, Dutch directness is um, not used in many cultures like that, but I'm okay with it if you're being direct. Not rude, just direct. um, when it comes to um, who I want to have in the house, I don't really care. I'm open to both a guy or a girl. Um, uh, I would prefer that you don't smoke, but if you do, you can only do that outside because the house is non-smoking. I do not have pets, although I love pets. So you will be surprised that when we're walking down around my house, that I will petting quite a few uh, dogs and cats, and that's because, well, I own all of them I know. And all of them also have unique and interesting stories. Some of them are true, and some of them I fabricated myself, but it's just a nice story to share. Um, I like word jokes, so if you also like word jokes, word plays, then we will have a blast. And um, yeah, all in all, just be open and curious, and be open to experience new things. Use common sense, and you will be fine. Um, I will take good care of you. If you have a question or you need something, just ask, and I will help you to figure it out, and yeah, uh, get it done for you. What you need. All right. This is exciting. This is new. I hope I've given a bit of a good first impression. And if you have more questions, feel free to ask. I'm very willing to answer them for you. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good time. Bye bye.